Hello. Um, is anything happening? Oh boy. I am having a hard time. Let's just put on some music. Um, Although I do have an excellent connection. Okay. Let me know if you're there. Get that chat on here. Golly. The amount of stuff I just had to do. Oh my god, it's working? I'm so sorry. That was so frustrating. That was so. You don't even understand how frustrating that just was. I almost cried. I was so close to crying. Oh, I didn't though. Oh my god, yeah, you're so right. YouTube streams are a nightmare to set up. Holy god, that was so horrible. But now I know it's all good. Actually, it only took me like 10, 15 minutes to fix up, so I'm thrilled by that. Let's get rid of that. I don't need that now. Okay, whew. I have to like chill. I was like, of course this is happening. But we are back. Welcome. I just need to want to get the stats up for me. I like to know how my stream is doing usually. Okay, it's not an option. Yeah, issues with OBS and YouTube. YouTube is so complicated. Twitch is just like, yeah, put in the key, we're good. This was, oh boy. But we are here. I am ready. I'm ready to talk. I have activities prepared, so I was like, am I quiet? Oh, let me know if any like audio has to be adjusted or anything. I'm generally like kind of quiet, so okay. I'm being informed live that it's okay. Yeah. Let me just sign into chat. Why do I have to sign in? Oh, go away. Ah, shit. Okay, give me a second. There we go. Alright, let's talk some JJK. Let me just make sure audio here is good. Thank you. I was honestly just wanting to make sure the chat was rolling. We're rolling, we're good. I can like, whew. Alright, so the first thing I want to do is, because I was like really wanting to talk about this. Obviously, I have to be careful of copyright, so I have to lower the opacity of things. But the first thing I want to talk about was this drawing by Gege, and it was at the beginning of the chapter when I opened it, so I was like, oh, great! So let us... Whoop, where'd it go? There it is. Let's talk about it. I lowered the opacity on it as well. Should I read the chapter first, or talk about the drawing first? I'm not sure, because I have opinions on this drawing, because I've seen it. I'll just talk about it. It's up. I mean, first of all, can I just... What's the first thing I noticed in this drawing? You can read along with me? Okay, I'm so glad. I have the chat open on my phone, too. So that's good, because I feel like it's going to be delayed for me on OBS. Choso is so cute. He looks... I know, right? Same thought. Where is Yuki? Like, okay, you can see... Hopefully you can see my cursor here. Yeah, kind of. There's a spot right there between Haibara, who she has talked to, who's randomly cut off. I have opinions on why that is. But there's a little spot there right for Yuki between Haibara and Choso, and it would have been perfect. She should have... Oh my god, and you're so right. Toji should have been here too. Toji, like, yeah, there's a spot for him. Like, there's some spots, but I understand you need like some space between characters. I guess he just picked the characters he wanted to include, that he felt like were important. What they did my boy Kashimo so dirty. They did him so dirty. I feel bad for Kashimo and Haibara, but like I love Kashimo so much. Stuck in the black hole, yeah. It's nice to see Kashimo. I like his outfit a lot, so it's nice to just like see him there, I guess. But I want to see his hair. I want to see his crazy face. I just love him. Kind of pissed about Yuki. I feel the same. I'm always pissed about Yuki, to be honest, because I love her and I want her to be included in things and recognized. But you know, something I'm learning is that the characters you want to be recognized are not going to be recognized. So pretty much all good guys there. You're right. I guess out of like the bad guys, Toji is probably like the least bad guy, even though he is, because I don't know, it would be nice to see him and Megumi like in the same drawing, I guess. Like that would have been nice to see. You know, yeah, Gege is, I'm pretty sure Gege was confirmed colorblind, because yeah, you're right. Toge's hair is brown and Mei's hair is blonde, which I think I've seen her drawn with blonde hair before, but still. It also could be just like the screenshot of this too, like the picture of this. Maybe it's like, it's very saturated. So, you know, I don't know, maybe it's, although Mei's hair is like pretty much white. Oh boy. But yeah, it would have been nice to see some other characters. Oh, hello, Sarah. He is a bad guy, but not bad guy. Yeah. Yeah, it's complicated, but still, Toji, it would have been cool, like, they could have cut it where, like, you could just see Toji's, like, pants there, like, beside Kashimo or something. So it's like he's kind of involved. But anyways, let's talk about it. First of all, obviously, I've mentioned it, Choso, adorable. Could not be happier. Him in the background sort of makes sense to me. Like, he's kind of watching over everyone. And then Kirara and Hakari are so cute. I love that for them. They look so adorable. Haibara has... I know, right? The second time Haibara has been cut in half. I actually kind of thought the same thing when I saw it. And, Maki and... Oh my gosh. We got a lot of couple stuff going on here. Maki with her arm around Yuta is just adorable. She cares so much. They care so much about each other. It's so nice to see. And then, you know, my other thought was when I saw this was, Megumi, you can smile. You're allowed. You're allowed to smile. It's okay. Everything is gonna be okay now. I understand the trauma, but you can smile once in your life. It's fine. Just do it. But, you know, him and Yuji, like, that's nice. And Nobara, that's nice to see. Toto, of course, standing next to Yuji makes total sense. And then Hannah, like, watching Megumi is cute. She's got such a crush. And then, of course, Geto and Gojo are just so adorable. It's so perfect. It's so perfect. Geto would do this. The UV took a toll on your boy. Wait, who? Oh my god, and Nanami. I forgot Nanami. Like, feel like I haven't seen him in anything for so long. It's so nice to see him. Yeah, Nanami's nice. Momo. Okay, so the Miwa and Mekamaru, that's like the first time she's seen his face, I'm guessing. He's so shocked. He's so shocked. They're holding hands. Ugh. I've been like saying this for a while, but I kind of hope that Gege writes a romance, because I feel like it would be really tragic and it would like hurt my heart, but at the same time, I think I'd really enjoy it. So I think he's good at writing these like romances that, you know, get like snuffed out pretty quick. Hello, famous person. Oh my gosh, thank you. As seen in that one Netflix trailer. That's me. It's on my resume now. Megumi got blasted with Unlimited Void a bunch, so he's a bit sad. Yeah, you know what? He's gone through it, and I understand. But you can smile for this. There's one thing you can smile for. Maya Momo pushing Miwa. Yeah, Maya's like... She's such a good wing woman. She's like, look, she's whistling too, as if she's not even doing anything. She's She's bumping Miwa into him. Oh, that's so cute. Low-key believe Gege can write a super good romance story. I agree. I totally agree. I think it would be very, very intense. Like, kind of, it could be so tragic. But I think he'd be good at it. Whatever he writes in his next story, please just put a Choso lookalike in it, and I'm there. Even somewhat looks like Choso, I'm there. I would love that for me. Only time Megami has smiled was reading the letter from Gojo about killing Hoshi. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Megami doesn't smile that often, does he? But still, it would have been nice to see him smile. Oh, yeah, and Momo's like pushing Miwa too. It's nice to have friends that got you. Can I start? Give me a second. I wanted to talk about this, but yes, I will start in a minute. But yeah. Oh, yes. Okay. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it, honestly. Higuruma, of course. You gotta notice Higuruma. And Gakuganji. Alright, who cares? Kamo, yep. Alright, let's get into it. Blah, blah, blah. Sorry. I'm already here. I forgot that I was already there. There we go. So I hope you understand I have to keep the opacity down for the chapter. But I do have some tier lists set up that we can do after that, I thought it'd be fun to do together. Okay, so let's get... we got his note here. We've reached the end. Thank you all so very much. I'll be doing my best in my future works. Really like the Mekamaru Miwa. Adorable. So adorable. Okay, also thank you everyone for not throwing your opinions of this chapter at me right away. I like to go in unbiased. Yeah, I'm looking forward to what Gege does next. I'm glad he's like already talking about it. Whew, okay, let's do this. So last chapter, they were just dealing with this like mission, and then at the end they're like, oh, there's this cursed energy trail thing. Was it Megami who was like, oh, this could be like a Culling Games player? Sorry if I'm stumbling at all. I'm just nervous because this is the first YouTube stream I've done. But yeah, let's get into it. So we got Catch the Scoundrel. Oh, and the name of the chapter is From Here on Out. His idol manga incoming. I would read it. I don't know if it would be my choice, but if that's what he wants, then I'll support him. Couldn't find a curse seal or marking anywhere on this chick. The curse user's gotta be nearby, right? Oh my gosh, it's kind of far away from me. Assuming they're not a cursed spirit and are working remotely, we ought to get the hell out of Dodge. You think we're in their range? Maybe. Oh my gosh, the music is talking to me. I don't like that. Their technique could be suited for covert work, or they could be extremely skilled with cursed energy. This is becoming a pain. They're really building this up for like the last chapter. I don't know. Did his face ever go back to normal, like at all? No. Oh my god, imagine living with that face. Yikes. No, I mean, I don't think so. Maybe when I was asleep? Assuming it's a no, then we're dealing with a range of at least 50 meters. Let's say 100 to be safe. What's the move? We're smack dab in the middle of town right now. Okay. Yeah, how the hell are you gonna find them? There's people everywhere. Even if we check the buildings, there's too many blind spots. Although we should be able to notice when the technique is activated again if we get a good vantage spot. This is so weird. This is weird, right? Huh. Okay, let me like figure out this song. It's annoying me like crazy. Oh, you know what it is? It's my own voice. I'm so dumb. I'm sorry. Because I had a chat open on my phone. It was just my own voice annoying me. Okay. Oh duh, we just have to go to an open field. Culprit found you. That'd work great if our guy was a colossal dumbass. Yuji, I mean, Nobara and Yuji are like already heading to the open field. Does that make me a dumbass for coming up with it? Oh my gosh. It's very side quest in the last chapter. Super weird, yeah. More on... I mean, it's nice to see these two being silly, I guess. The way Yuji's The way he moves on quick, man. I know he's just doing like what he can. Gege doesn't know this is also the end of his career. Nah, I would support him. Although he's probably making bank. Let's give the babe to Itadori. Weird sentence. He can clear 100 meters in a flash. Okay. Oh, like he's gonna carry her around. Okay, I see. Even if the technique is disabled by moving out of range, they'd have to be a real idiot to show themselves right after. And we've already established they're not gonna chase after us. So they're very secretive about this. Like they're doing what they can to not get caught. Very weird. Because I feel like there's a lot of abilities that could really counter this. Like get like Mei on this mission or something. It's done in like a couple minutes. Like they just wait till things cooled off and start over. We can't do anything to stand out. Huh. Who's the moron now, Kugisaki? What the fuck is happening? What's going on? This is so bizarre. Okay, how about sending them on an all-expenses-paid trip? Okay, Nobara. That might work, but the curse user likely knows her location through their technique. We only have our eyes. Let's not stalk the stalker. Megami's like, play it cool, y'all. If we send them on a trip, that might force the curse user to wait and reactivate their technique when they get back. Okay, so whoever is using this technique is making her husband, I think, really unappealing or like really scary looking, and it's freaking her out, and she's probably like, I don't want to be near you. So, I don't know. Kind of just seems like a personal problem. Not entirely impossible, but Dad put the ball in the culprit's court. Seems like there's a vendetta. Oh my god, I'm sorry that the logo is like right in the way. Do you do anything but nitpick? Oh my god, what is this chapter? Yeah, plus you're assuming this curse user dude is super smart. There's plenty out there dumber than us. Yeah. I mean, maybe. Try me out, Othello, Fushiguro. I'd wash you. Hell yeah, let's show him our brains. Y'all would lose. Y'all would lose so hard. You two sound like you're compensating for something. Yeah, we need you to be smart in this area. We'll have them leave the technique's range. Then we'll strike the moment it's reactivated. I'm borrowing your sandals. Okay. Okay, Megami is basically doing this on his own. That's exactly what we've been saying. My plan involves that. Oh, a tall tower. Okay. A tall condo. I do kind of wish we got more goofy shit like this, but is now the time? I feel the same. Okay, we got a 40-floor condo. It should easily be over 150 meters. Good vantage point. Then Ichiji-san and a window can keep an eye on the buzzer and the entrance. Okay, we'll find a good lookout point and we'll wait for reactivation. Oh, I didn't see that at the bottom. My bad. We'll have them go visit their friend and zip up to the top floor to get out of the technique's range. Blah blah blah. We'll find a good lookout point. Yeah, wait for activation. We're dealing with a creep obsessed enough to stalk Fukuzawa-san 24 hours a day. Yeah, this person's got seems like a jealousy thing, maybe. I don't know. We didn't find any hidden microphones as long as they don't. We didn't find any hidden microphones. As long as they don't have a technique that lets them overhear our conversations, we should be able to bait them. Okay. This is weird. Oh my gosh. Okay, so they're going to the 40th floor or so. Oh, your face is back to normal. We're outside the activation. Okay. Yeah, this would be a great chapter if it was like in the middle. But you know what, I'll just keep going. Okay, so the face is back to normal, and they're waiting, and there they are. Ah, there he is! Well, I mean, he wasn't very smart, was he? Who the hell are you? Oh, look at her go! Shit! Kugisaki ready for launch. God, his face turned back. Okay. Oh, look! That's sick. Why can't I get more of her throughout the series doing this? She had to be gone the whole time. Oh, that's too bad. She looks so cool, and once again, it's gonna be the final episode, but it'll look great animated. What a cool way of her using her hammer, too. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. No sorcerer's ever gone to a funeral. Yeah, that's so true. It's very rare. Well, there would be a lot of funerals then, I guess. Okay, piece of cake. They caught him. Oh! Oh! No, he used his technique on them. What a weird technique. Gwa. Okay. Yeah, Megami's taking care of it. Idiots. We got Totality Dog or whatever. Man, it's been so while since I've seen, like, Nobara and Megami do stuff. It's so weird. It's so jarring to see this last. You guys. Alright. Stalker is caught. Taking things lightly, I see. I'm sorry. These two. You know this dude? Does she? Okay, no, she doesn't. Okay, interesting. No, I've never seen him before. Oh, he don't like that, though. You bitch! Who do you think bought you that bag? Oh, shit. Was she got, like, a Birkin? That'd be crazy. Okay, so she got a nice bag. Oh? Who would have thought? Would have thought a classic pot calling the kettle black type of situation. Seems like a petty grudge. It's not reasonable to expect her to remember every customer from her hostess work. Ah, okay. Dude spent 1,000,000 yen. Who'd forget that? Sounds like a pretty sweet gig. You're so... Yuji's like, what if I became a hostess? You're so clueless, you know that? Okay, so she's probably gotten countless things. And, this is weird. Okay. And now, hey, don't look so glum, chum. Not like you're gonna be executed or anything. Well, it's just kind of, I guess he's just sad. What are you gonna do with me? I'm well past the age where I should know how to communicate, but I tried putting all the blame on her. Okay, at least you know your mistakes. We like that. I thought that after Kusakabe-sensei, We're switching scenes? I was like, wait, is this guy randomly talking about Kusakabe? No, we've switched scenes. I see Gojo. Okay. Gege hates Gojo. I mean, we know it's been going for a while. I thought that after Kusakabe-sensei, I'd do switch training with you, Gojo. So Gojo did switch training with Yuji and Yuta. The pro tags makes sense. I guess that'd be fine. I want to make sure Gojo's on screen there. That's a great panel of him. I like, wait, can we see? Oh, you can't see my cursor, damn it. I guess that'd be fine, but how do I put this? We had an, oh, what? Wait. Wait, that's Yuji and that, wait, they've already switched? Wait, no. Okay, they've switched. Haven't we had enough Gojo Satoru? I want to be a bit more forward-thinking. No, they haven't switched. My bad, they haven't switched. I want you to be a bit more forward-thinking, Yuji. Sure. I want you to carry on my dream should anything happen to me. But if this is where I bow out, there will be a point where you guys grow further than I ever did, right? No one could ever shine like you, Gojo. They can try, but they'll never be you. I think there should be at least one among you who forgets about me and develops strength completely different from that of my own. Like a whole different standard of strength and what strength can be. And we're not always comparing everyone to Gojo all the time. None of us could ever forget you. Okay. You seem kind of out of character. You're sounding a little timid. Are you okay? Ha, you're such a kid. This is confidence. Confidence I've never had before. Gojo, you sweet boy. Oh, he's so sweet. Oh. I'm expecting great things from you. Got that, Yuji? Yep, makes sense that he would do it with both pro tags he saved. So true. Oh, Gojo, you just... Gojo, you're the best thing about this chapter so far. No offense to everyone else. But oh my god, what a sweetie. Gojo's always been a sweetheart. Except for maybe his teen days. You acknowledge you messed up, that's all that matters. Take some time to reflect, then come help us on our next mission. That's Yuji, you know? He's actually, that's so interesting. I feel like he kind of picked up like Junpei earlier and was like, saw the faults and like the difficulties in Junpei's life and was like, hey, come with us to Jujutsu High and use those like the strength and stuff for good and come on missions with us. And it's kind of like the same here, where it's like Gojo taking Yuta and taking Gojo, oh my god, Yuji in, taking them in and being like, look, they're like, Yuta was troubled and had all these problems, and he was like, no, we're not gonna like get rid of them, we're not gonna bury them, like, we're not gonna forget about them, we're gonna, you know, give them the opportunity to make something of themselves. Yuji is a cutie patootie, and yes, this is the last chapter. I'm expecting great things from you. And that's what Gojo just said to Yuji. Oh, Yuji, you are the protag. Such a good boy. Oh, what a sweetie. He won't forget. He won't. I have thoughts, but I'll wait. Okay. By the way, what did you do with that thing? Oh, I tossed it. What? Don't sweat it. It's not dangerous anymore. Should make for a perfect talisman now. Come on. It's all good. Oh, the fingers? Wait. With what thing? Okay. Interesting. Thank you, Yuji, though. Thank you so... Oh, shit! We got Mahito back. Okay. We got some afterlife here. Howdy, Sukuna. Who would have thought I'd see you here? Are they in hell or something? Well, what's this? Our third conversation. He's like, God, I don't want to talk to you. My technique messes with the soul. After all considered... Hi, welcome. After all, consider this a vestige. Welcome to the pathway souls walk on their way down the cycle, okay? Oh, interesting. I meant to ask you. You were lying, weren't you? You were lying, weren't you, to yourself and everyone else. You weren't living according to your own stature. Ooh, Mahito. See, Mahito was always really good seeing through people. He did it with Kenjaku, and he's doing it with Sukuna. He gets it, I mean, he sees the soul. He gets them for what they are. You wanted revenge. Revenge against those who resented and persecuted that cursed, unwanted little wretch. That makes sense. That makes sense. Oh, why couldn't we dig more into Sukuna? That would have been so great. What's the difference? I lived in the only manner I knew. That is how I chose to go on. Actually, no. I had different paths I could have traversed. 2, to be precise. Who's that? Who's that on the left? I mean, that's like Urume, I'm guessing, but... Okay. And yet, I couldn't help but spit out the curses stirring deep within my viscera. I feared my own curse would immolate me. Oh my gosh, what are we... This is intense. Sometimes it takes me a while to form opinions, so... Should there be a next time? Perhaps it'd be nice to walk a different path. Sukuna, that's so nice. It's so nice. I feel like he's so self-aware. He's so self-aware, and we love that. That's so boring. You've gone soft, asshole. Obviously. Maybe it's his mother. Oh. I mean, didn't she, like, call him a cursed wretch? We'll see. I'd say we'll see. It's the last chapter. We will not see. Obviously, I lost after all. He's taking care of... Is the girl on the left the love interest he had? Oh. It could be... So we're basically saying maybe a love interest, maybe his mom. Okay. I'm glad we all just don't know. So I don't feel silly being like, who is this random person? It's Yorozu? Really? Do you think he cared that much about Yorozu? Also, she would probably be, like, naked. Obviously, I lost after all. What the hell? So I'm the only one left sulking like a child? Just like you deserve. Just like you deserve. Just like you deserve, okay? Sukuna is more mature, and he's smarter, and he knows. Oh, but him walking, but like in 10 years or something, I'm calling it. JJ Kubo, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I'd be down for a JJK part 2. Even if it was like in a whole different... He probably hated his mom because he said he was born an unwanted wretch, so his mother probably hated him. That's kind of what I thought. I've seen a lot of people say it's Yorozu, but I don't see it. Yeah, the mannerisms don't give me the vibes. Yorozu is so, like... This is, like, a proper lady, I guess. She was, like, naked all the time and in robes. So I just feel like this doesn't give me the vibe it's her, but it could be, I don't know. Maybe we're gonna get a Sukuna past arc eventually. That'll be JJK part 2. Okay, what the hell? Oh my god, he's sulking. That seems about right for you, Mahito. Okay, oh, look at them all together. Oh, Panda. That's kind of cute. He's always, like, on Yuta. Karara? Oh, Karara. I want this jacket. JJK Vigilantes. Oh my god, I would love that. Oh, I love the jacket. I love that jacket so much. That's cute. And then we're Megami. Smile at least once, please. I really... The only... I just wish there was more Megami Gojo interaction. I understand at this point, like, there was not much cross-intersection of them being able to see each other. There was none, basically, before Gojo was sealed. But I just wish we got more Megami acknowledging Gojo or Gojo acknowledging Megami. He acknowledged Megami more during the fight with Sukuna, but I don't know. I like this. To me, Yuji found enlightenment and can now pursue a cycle of benevolence, having ended Sukuna's cycle of curses. Yeah, I mean, I do. It is. Oh, that's the end, isn't it? That's the end. Okay, there we go. The last finger. Thank you so much for reading these past 6 years. Please look forward to Gege Akutami's next work. Volume 29 and 30 will be released together on December 25th. Of course, December 25th. He always likes to release... The dates near Christmas are important to Gege. So that's it? Okay. I do like how, at the end of it, it is kind of... I like how instead of Sukuna being all like, oh, I'm mad that I'm dead, he more is, like, reflective of it. He's, like, reflective of, like, the choices that he's made, and he's, like, so aware of what he's done, and, like, the kind of person he was. Like, Mahito's like, yeah, you were seeking revenge. And he doesn't deny it. He just says, what's the difference? And, like, he lived the way he did since he was born, pretty much. Sukuna went north. I see what you mean. 6 years sounds so short. It does and it doesn't. Like, writing one story for 6 years, like, isn't that much, but I can see if you are, like, the kind of person that has, like, a lot of stories in your head and that you want to write, 6 years might feel like a long time. I'm guessing Gege just, like, has a lot of ideas for things that he wants to write. That's kind of been my theory for a while, was that, like, he goes down, like, rabbit holes of interests and then somehow inserted them into this story and made that, like, a curse technique or, like, a character. And I could see how he has, like, so many ideas that he wants to try. So it would be nice to see him, like, kind of follow through more with maybe writing, like, more stories, but, like, shorter stories. I think he would be good at too. Maybe a slower paced story would be nice too. Or just, like, a quicker, sort of not as many characters kind of story. He'd probably do horror. I think he would do a really good horror as well. I don't think the ending is that bad. It's more, like, weird. Yeah, that's exactly what I think. It's weird because it's back to square one. That's exactly how I feel. Like, this is by no means, like, a bad chapter. I heard a lot of people complaining. It's just sad that it's... I mean, it'd be sad if it was the last chapter regardless, but it's just... It doesn't feel like... It feels like there should be, like, one more chapter after or something. I do really like that resolution with Sukuna, though. I think that's actually my favorite part of this chapter. It just, like, makes me want to dig into his character more. He's so aware of this, what he's done. And once it gets picked up and popular, you kind of got to go all in, because who would pass that up? Yeah, exactly. But he did leave it open to come back to if he wants to. Very true. I think Gege has been pretty good at tragedy, but not so much slice of life as many people desire. He could probably be a bit more slice of life. I think it would be really cool. It'd be cool to see it more as, like, a mystery not detective, but, like, them solving all these missions and stuff would be so cool. Although if it was Nobara, Yuji, and Megumi, it would pretty much be Megumi solving everything and them doing the fighting and stuff, and Megumi like explaining everything to us. So maybe with a different trio. But it would be cool to see more stuff like that. I saw so many people complaining, but that's not bad. Yeah, I don't think it was this bad. I don't think it was that bad. People were. I think there are a lot of missed opportunities of things that Gege could have expanded on that wasn't really talked about as much. I'm sure we have a lot of things. Like there were quite a few where I'm like, well, I don't get why there's so much hidden messages with flowers, Buddhism, symbolism, north and south, and in the end, no Gojo. Yeah, I know people wanted Gojo back so bad. Everyone wanted Gojo back so bad, and here I am in the background being like, just bring back Choso. By any means, but I totally get you. Gojo and Choso really just... but yeah, Gojo had more like symbolism and more attachment to the story. Yeah, that Utahime Meme anime original mission, but a whole season. Like, that would be pretty cool. It would be pretty cool to see, especially if you got to see different sorcerers solving things. Like, getting to see, like, Yuta and Maki and Toge, like, solve stuff or something. And Panda, I guess. Or getting, I don't know, there's a few others you could get to see, but that'd be cool. The symbolism are mostly just vibes, and I'm here for it, but I get I'm in the minority. Choso, best big brother, though. Oh my god. Now that JJK's ended, I've started really, like, trying to figure out, like, what JJK stuff I want to do video-wise, and I really do want to do, like, a character deep dive on certain characters, and now Choso, I had a conversation with someone about Choso. I found a wild Choso stan, which was great, and we were just talking about how much development Choso got as a character, and I was like, that would be a really good video to make. So I was like, Higuruma could have just stayed dead. I don't think it would have bothered anyone. Yeah, honestly. I like Higuruma, I do, but I don't think it's something where he, like, really needed to come back, but I'm fine either way. Like, I think Gojo obviously had the biggest attachment. Like, people had the biggest attachment to Gojo in general, and they want him being at the top of the list of characters they want back. It totally makes sense to me. I'm, like, definitely down there with Choso, but I know people would want Choso to come back. But yeah, Gojo was so not revolutionary, so important, so impactful on the whole story, and it's kind of sad that, like, he got this one scene with Yuji. Actually, I kind of like it because I didn't see spoilers, but I saw people saying that they didn't like how Gojo was treated in this chapter, and then, like, in a way, I was like, before, I was like, why is no one talking about the impact Gojo had on that fight with Sukuna? Why are we not talking about this more? And it's nice that Yuji... Oh my god, I got a super chat! Sukuna was all about proving hedonism as the strongest ideal for Jujutsu. Now he realizes Yuji was stronger. He's gonna try again with Yuji's ideals. Oh, Also, thank you. I've never gotten a super chat thing before, so that's really nice. Thank you, Jaden. But yeah, that's so true. Learning something from Yuji. You know, he's calling him a brat, but he got something out of that from him. That's pretty beautiful. That's pretty profound. Yeah, I was like, hey, Higuruma is not dead. Oh, okay. The Yuki and Choso conversations / flashback are gonna hit with music. Oh, no. I'm gonna cry. I hope you guys are ready to see me cry. Okay, so some other things I planned on doing. Let me get over here. Yeah, I love that idea too. I'm happy with the ending, but I was expecting a different ending for Yuta. I think he should have been punished by his choice to become a monster and getting away with it. Yeah, I think it went very smoothly for him. And, I mean, I guess I would have to thank Shoko for that, and Rika, but, like, that was a really risky decision, and the fact that he... Like, Maki was 1000% in the right by being like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What is going on here? So, yeah, it was so extreme. And when I first read that chapter, I was like, Yuta, you are crazy, and I respect that, but holy moly, like, I don't see this going well for you. And then he was fine. So I'm like, I'm glad he's fine. But, Yeah, the repercussions for it probably should have been a bit heavier, besides just having the scars. My body was ready for Yuta to die, and you love Yuta, so... I guess he became a monster for others, unlike Gojo. Yeah, that's true. Maki always right. Queen Maki. Agreed. Okay. I can turn this back up. I got some tier lists. They're really small ones. Actually, here. So I have a tier list here. Let me just... I can now... So I thought we could rank the volume covers, because I actually did make a video for this, like maybe a year ago, and I just didn't like it. So I was like, let's just rank the volume covers. I'll probably stream for about another hour. So yeah, I thought it would be fun. I would love to get input, because when I did this by myself, I put almost everything in S. I put almost everything in S. So yeah. I had this whole theory about Kenjaku is in Yuta's body now, but that's gone. Oh, that would have been kind of cool. Also, wait. Gege just wanted to end, but maybe if he dragged it out, it would have been trash. Who knows? Yeah, that's the thing. Is like you gotta know when to end a series too, and that really depends on the author. When Yuta came back, wanted Maki to jump all over him and then beat his ass. She did verbally. But I was gonna say, what was with the talk about with the ghetto lookalike? What happened there? Are we just supposed to assume something? Like, what are we supposed to do? I don't know. Kind of weird, right? Oh my gosh, this music's getting, like, very dramatic. Okay, I'll just skip to there. Alright, we can talk chapter stuff. And, you know, oh my god, there's so many volume covers. Okay, 28 isn't here, so we'll have to just talk about it quick. Alright, we can fly through this. Okay. I will want opinions, so you can help me not put everything in S tier. Because I did, and I was like, I can't put this video out. I put everything in S. Yeah, the ghetto doppelganger. Yeah, what's going on? What's going on there? So JJ Putin. Yeah, I don't know. Just talk about his creations? Maybe. Gege definitely intentionally put that text panel over Ghetto's face. Oh, yeah, definitely. He put it there and then, like, laughed at all of us. Haha, they'll be wondering about that forever. I don't know why I give him an evil voice. I just assume. Like, after he said, I think he said that he kills the characters he knows people have, like, the strongest attachments to. I was like, that's evil. Like, that's pure evil. Also, I would probably do that if I wrote a story. Series and offshoot are sometimes written and drawn by others, but supervised or scripted by the original authors. True. Yes. On one side, it feels unfair to ask an artist to dedicate to the same work for so long. I agree, but there are a lot of authors that are still going strong with their mangas. So, yeah, I don't know. It's like it really depends on the person and like what they like. Gege said he wanted. Oh my god, I'm not gonna get through this tier list. I'm talking too much. Gege said that was the ending he wanted. So, I just think it could have. The problem with JJK, in my opinion, was always the pacing. Like, it was so fast and then randomly so slow on things that just don't really matter that much. So, I just wish... the popularity polls are like death polls. They're just like... yeah, he's like, oh, I see. Oh, he did kill Naoya. Never mind. That's good, at least. On one side, it feels... I would love to read a romantic comedy. I think... Yeah, I think you would do good with a romantic comedy. You know there'd be a little tragedy in there. This cover is good, but yeah, I think the Yuta cover, his 28 volume cover, I like a lot better. It's not here, but I like that one a lot. This is a very B cover. It is cute, and it does start out... I wish it was bigger. I'm sorry. Oh. Okay, we'll do that. Oh, wait, no, because then I can't. I have to scroll down. Either 1 dies / 3 survive, or 3 dies / 1 survives. Yeah, I kind of... 5th place. Not talking about Naya's 5th place. Oh, I feel like Yuji's cover also kind of goes in B. It is iconic, but I think it gets better. Oh my god. We better get another Yuji cover before 29 and 30 are the last two volumes, right? Or is it just there's 28? No, yeah, 29 and 30. So I'm hoping Yuji's on the final. Yuji should be on the final volume. Yeah, Gojo didn't get a funeral. I think someone said earlier that like the sorcerers don't really get funerals. So I'm guessing that's why. Also, I'm gonna put these in B because they're all kind of like this. I like Nobara's the most probably. I think her elbow drives me a little crazy. It's very square. But otherwise, I like hers probably the most out of these four. But that's I like how he drew the wings here. Also, yeah. Let's try it close again. I have to go down, but neat beam beam. That's fine. Everything's a little rocky for my first YouTube stream ever. Gojo cover. Is it an A or an S? No, I gotta resist from putting things in S because I will. Okay, I'll put everything in S, so I gotta chill. Oh, we got the Naya cover in here too. And then we have Toto. Tsumiki's a civilian, so she got a proper burial is what I've seen people saying. Yeah. I mean, the last few chapters speak of Gojo's work and legacy. True. I do think they could have expanded on Gojo a bit more because I feel like it was mostly Yuta and Yuji acknowledging Gojo. I feel like there are other characters that could have acknowledged Gojo a bit better. Oh my god, I just left. I did not mean to do that. No! Well, give me a second here. Which one did I just choose? Shit. Give me a second. Why did I went back so far? Oh. There we go. Anyways. So, oh, I did not want to give Toto an A. Gege really hated Gojo. He did not like Gojo, but I think he gave Gojo like I think Gojo, I don't know, it's tough because I feel like maybe Gojo's end could have been better, but at the same time it's like I think Gojo was always very aware of his position and like aware that and almost like encourage that they move on, you know, and that they don't get tripped up on him dying or something. So I think he was very aware of the position he was in. But he wrote Gojo like a true Greek or Shakespearean tragic character. Yes, exactly, right? Like Gojo is such a might be like one of the best, if not the best, written character maybe in the story. So even though he didn't like Gojo, he did a really good job. I just think maybe the end could have been I think the ending for like everyone could have been explained more, obviously, but like I don't know. I think Gojo got I mean, he was sealed for a while. What do we think of this Mahito cover? I think I like the other Mahito cover more. It's like disgusting. I don't like it as much. But I feel like people really like Mahito. Which is very interesting to me. I don't know. Should I put it in C? I'll put it in C for now, but it's not bad. I'm gonna put not bad, okay? I like to label my tiers usually. Not like, no like. And then we'll figure it out from there. I don't really agree with the claims that he hated Gojo because Gojo was glazed constantly throughout the first half of the story. Gojo almost wanted to die, I feel. Mahito can rot! Agreed. I have a love-hate relationship with Mahito. I agree. I don't know. He kept saying how much he didn't like Gojo. I think maybe he was annoyed by the popularity of Gojo's character or something. Because everyone in their story, like if you write a story, you write characters, and then you have your favorites in the story, and then you put that story out, and all of a sudden everyone's favorite character is the one where you're like, oh yeah, I wrote them this way, and they're a great character, but they're not the best character. Like, he may just see it. It's so weird. We're on a whole different perspective. For several months, that Mei cover was actually Mahito. You know what? I don't even blame you. They kind of got the same look, same vibe. How biased should I be? I love him so much. I don't know, Choso, you should be an S. S? 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 Or should I just make my own category for Choso because it's so biased? Mahito learned nothing in the end. Yeah, he didn't get the lessons from Yuji. He felt the fear. Yeah, evil to the end. I'm gonna put Choso an A, but in my heart, he's an S. Toji, okay. That's an S tier cover. It's like the hottest thing ever. He is gorgeous. Toji is blah. Just lose the worm and it's beyond perfect. No, the worm's part of it, but I love this Toji cover. I think it's the first volume of JJK I bought was Toji. It was either Toji or Choso. I don't know. But if a hidden Yuji hand was on there, it would have been so cool in that Choso cover. Oh yeah. Maybe, well, that would be cool, but at that point, we didn't know. Choso 1S? One person said Choso 1S. Okay, I'll put him there. I think that was like before we found out that he was Yuji's brother, so his hand, but it would be cool if there was, yeah, like a hidden, yeah, I agree. Okay, Geto. I think this, oh my god. He's going right beside Gojo. He's going right beside Gojo. I think I prefer the Kenjaku one. I don't know why I'm disgusting. But Toji simping activated. I went to Comic-Con like a few weeks ago and the only JJK cosplayers there were Toji cosplayers. There were like at least 5 Toji cosplayers. I was like, no one else, just Toji. And I was like, okay, interesting. I like it when stories add mysterious, inexplicable stuff. I do too. To add to the mysticism of a story, like in the Alien movie, you see this giant astronaut, but nothing's said about them. That's cool. I love Alien. That's a great movie. Yeah. I agree. I like inexplicable stuff too. I like weird shows and weird movies. So like, I like that sort of thing. I think in JJK, there are things where I was like, maybe some of it could have been explained. I don't know. Like, okay, like what happens if they break a binding vow? They talked about that a lot, but I was so curious about what would happen. Were they buff like Toji? Not quite, but that's tough. That's a tough build to acquire. I still respect. I respect it. Is really popular and people like so much. You know why? Because it, yeah, there's so much. Gojo will be studied across, his cultural impact will be studied, I think, because I see him everywhere. Wait, so there will be no more issues released? No more, yeah. The ending also does a good job of reminding you Sukuna is still a human and subject to change no matter what. Yep. How many times he says he's a curse, unlike Mahito, who was a curse to the end. Yeah, born a curse, still a curse. Sukuna was more of like a representation. Like he was like deemed to be a cursed wretch when he was born, but he was still a human and he was just labeled a certain way and then became the king of curses. Okay, Mechamaru. I love Mechamaru. Mechamaru used to be like one of my favorite characters. I have such a soft spot for him. I think I'm gonna put it like B, but like really, really high B. Like it's an A- or B+ in my opinion. I don't have a good name for the B category yet. I like the pink background in his volume cover. I don't know why it's like bright pink, but I love it. His episode in the anime was also fantastic. So good. I really wish he lived because I liked his design. I thought he had so much potential as a character. Like, just so much. He was almost... They had to take him out. He was gonna be too strong. And he was really smart. He was just a bit hasty in the end. He was way... yeah, he was too hasty. Yeah, we know. Nanami's an S, for sure. That's easy. Actually, this was the first volume cover I owned. This was the first volume cover I owned. Yeah. Nanami, this is probably one of the best. Great time to veg the entire series. Read it all. If you're thinking of reading it, go crazy. I totally am not spoiling anything if you haven't read it yet. Nothing at all. Okay. Oh, nope. Mei cover. Awkward. kind of awkward if you're reading that in public at any point. The Nanami one is so good, man. It's so good. It's too good. It's beautiful. It's perfect. It might, oh, fantastic. Kind of said that the only curse that we'll remember is Mahito because he had no interest in remembering his cursed companions. That is true. Freaking Mahito. Freaking Mahito. Okay, so, and then Mei is going no like, because the worst thing about this volume is the Choso versus Yuji fight is in this volume, which, if you know, is like my second favorite fight in the series. And when I was like deciding on my Choso tattoo for a while, I was like I wanted to read the physical volumes and like see it right in front of my face. So I had this volume with me a lot just to like be like immerse myself in the fight and like see that like panel of Choso I want tattooed, like see it right in front of me, not on the computer, but like right in front of me. I don't know if that makes sense. It's all silly, but I just had to bring this in public with me everywhere. Oh, I'm gonna click back by accident again. I had to bring this with me everywhere, and not everywhere, but I brought it some places, and I was like, why? Why is it this volume? Anyways, that's my own. Mimi cover makes you want to be wee wee. You know what? She does look good. I'm not denying she looks good, but it's uncomfortable. Okay, Kusakabe. I like the Kusakabe cover. It's a classic. I think I'm gonna put it in very low A. Like, it's gonna be, like, down here eventually. Why wasn't Jogo with Mahito? Good point. Yeah, none of the curses were there. They were all together in the afterlife. They were just enjoying themselves until they meet again one day. Well, I guess the cycle of curses has ended, so... Reading the Mei volume in public, but shaking my head every few minutes so people know I disagree. Very that. Very that. I agree. A tier for sure for Kusakabe. Kusakabe was a character I really warmed up to. I love watching like anime reactions and people being like, I hate Kusakabe, he sucks. I'm like, nah. I like Kusakabe. I'm like, it's okay to be wrong. Oh, right. Sukuna, his first one. I mean, okay. Just for the colors of this volume cover, it has to be S because it is my favorite color combo ever. It's beautiful. That is such an S tier volume cover. It is gorgeous. It is disgusting. What it deserves to be here. I like the thing about Sukuna that I've said in my videos before is the man serves every time he's on screen. He will always serve a look and he will always look good. He has the best stage presence out of like any character. So when he's there, you know, like he's striking the pose and he's gonna kill it. Kusakabe, cool character, agreed. He sucks because he's most of us, so true. Was Mahito and Sukuna in the afterlife, which was white, or in the in-between? It seems like they were in between because said they were on their way down. So, is the covers in S tier ranked in order or just random? Ooh, good point. Because Nanami would probably be... Ooh, Nanami or Toji. I love the Choso cover, but I like the Sukuna one just a bit more. Yeah, that's better. That's better for me. That's in order now. Okay. I think Gege should be gone for time being... People are gonna haunt him. Yeah, take a break. Okay. Oh my god, see, the problem is I give too many S tiers, but they're all... I love his volume covers. This volume cover is the reason why Gege should write a horror, and I think he would do such a good job at it. This is disgusting, and he's so good at drawing disgusting things. Fantastic. This is amazing. This is pure art to me. This Mahito cover definitely deserves to be S, and it is so weird. It is so crazy. It's very Mahito though. Like his other one, it's more toned down. It's just the introduction to Mahito in general. This is like Mahito full blown like fucking crazy pants. Like I love it. Fandom can be problematic sometimes. Every fandom can be problematic. Oh god, I'm gonna give another S. No. Okay, don't worry. After this, I'm not giving an S. I love the Kenjaku was my favorite villain. So it's just like maybe my bias, but I thought Kenjaku was so cool. I thought he was creepy and unsettling, but he was kind of like I think I liked how creepy he was. I don't know, but I love this volume cover. It's just so him. He's such a freak. He's such a freak. And yeah, this is perfect. And this is ranked how I would rank them, by the way. Yeah. I think I like the Mahito one more than I like the Kenjaku one. What do I like about the Kenjaku cover? I don't know. The fact that he's like licking up his brain juices and the pose is like serving the fact that he's like showing a bit, he's giving us a peek at the brain. I just like the pose a lot. Like it's just serving, it's giving, you know? I just really, it embodies Kenjaku in my opinion. The man's a freak and it's just very him. I like the little splatters of paint around too in it. And I don't know, I just think it looks cool. Yeah, Furin style. The JoJo pose. Yeah, it's sick. I love it. I love when he does like dynamic poses. I always have respect for foreshortening and dynamic posing because it's not easy. Okay, we got Naoya. I can't be personally biased here. Because this is actually a really fucking cool cover. Also, the fact that isn't he squeezing like a pomegranate or something? I think this to me is like a low A. I like the soft shadow too. It's like really unsettling. I hate Naoya as much as the next person. I do. I really just don't like him. I think I've always said the best way to show how the like not the misogyny in JJK, but why I think the women in JJK are pretty good is actually through Naoya's whole character. And I think he deserves to be his cover, not him. Not him. He doesn't deserve to be in the top 5 popularity pool, but this is a low A cover for me. Is Kenjaku a better antagonist than Sukuna? I think he could have been. But Sukuna had more. It's weird to say Sukuna had more humanity to him. I think he ended up being more interesting because, yeah, there is. He kind of just like did what he wanted based on what he wanted, and I feel second most hated. Who's the most hated character? Is it Mei? Who's your most hated character? Kenjaku went out sad. I agree. It could have been. I didn't find it very good, but that's just my opinion. I thought the end with Yuta was kind of cool, and I like the scenes with him and Takaba, but I didn't like how Kenjaku went out, because to me, I thought he was going to be a huge threat. Huge, huge, huge. And he was for a lot of it, then I don't know. I just wanted more from Kenjaku, I guess. Whereas Sukuna, to me, like, Kenjaku was like, I want more. Sukuna was like, all right, let's get him. Like, let's get Sukuna. It's time to finally get him. They're very different. Hello, welcome. Welcome. Luckily, if anyone's missing the stream, it's going to be on my YouTube channel. I made sure that happens because I know on Twitch, you have to, like, set it so that it saves your streams after, which I didn't know the first time I streamed on Twitch. And my stream was just gone. And I was like, no. And YouTube I like for streaming in a way because it keeps your streams forever. Sadly, I'm a little bit late. That's okay. The time zones make things very difficult too. Hikari's cover. Okay, I want people's opinion on this because I'm really split. I do not know what I think about this cover. He's got so much shit going on. Yeah, Sukuna's like Doomsday. Yes. Kenjaku Brainiac. Very accurate. What do we think about Hikari's cover? I literally don't know what to do with this. It's like in the top, these three for me. One of these three. I don't think I have a lot in C, to be honest. I need opinions, because I really don't know. I'm looking forward to rereading to see how my opinion on Kenjaku changes. Kusakabe said he was this terrorist. Kusakabe said he was this terrorist, but he seems to be the only to not kill out of pleasure. Yes, that's true, and yet he was very cruel. Yeah, you think that's a C cover? Damn. Yes, you definitely should always bet on Hikari. I think you can't disrespect a goat. I vote A. Oh my, okay. I'll put it in low A for now because I think that seems fair. Yeah, I wish like Yuji learned more about Kenjaku as well. I think there was more potential for Kenjaku's whole character. I just like the idea. I love characters who are like, I want to get to an existence above human and do anything they can. Like his plans lasted so long, and I just like here. I don't know if anyone here is like a From Software fan, but his whole character is like reminds me so much of the game Bloodborne, which is my favorite game of all time. And he just reminds me of that because like so much of Bloodborne was about creating like experiments that put humanity on its next level. So I just thought Kenjaku reminded me of a lot of that, and maybe I'm biased towards him. Okay, cover is cool. A, B, C, B. Oh boy. Okay, maybe we'll put him in a really high B. I think that's fair. He's also like an A minus. I don't like that Naoya is an A. It bothers me. Higuruma! I really like the symbolism in this one. I don't know if I put it... Would I put Higuruma as an S? It's very cool. I have to be stingy because I can't... I would put all of... Except for that one. I put all of these in that one. I put pretty much all of these in S, to be honest. Megumi still not knowing that Toji is his dad. Oh yeah, when he met him, yeah. That is crappy. Well, I mean, I guess he knows that Gojo killed him. So I think he knows, but like... I don't know. He doesn't have much to say about it. Higuruma. I don't feel as strongly as I do about this cover as I do the rest of the S tier. So I'm going to put him... No, I can't separate Gojo and Geto. It just feels... It doesn't feel right to me. I think this is like a high A. I like it a bit better than Kusakabe's. The thing is, I like it better than Geto's, I think. But do I like it? I don't like it better than Gojo's. I can't separate them! Higuruma, this is so awkward. You're third wheeling now. Yeah, Megumi put 2 and 2 together. Higuruma's third wheeling. Higuruma A, agreed. Okay, Ryu, the character I literally care about not at all. The character I just don't care about. The abs do nothing for me here. The whole look does not... Actually, my favorite Ryu... It's Ryu, right? Is that his name? I don't even remember his name. Is it Ryu? My favorite look of his was when he had his hair down. This is like a very B. I do like... I like that he's slicking back the pompadour. Like, I like how... I like the reference. I like the pose. The pose is cool. B is fitting, yeah. I think it's technically better than most of these, but I like Mechamaru's more. So I'll put it in like a B. It's like averaging on B plus almost. Interesting antagonist, yeah. Low tier, damn. Okay, maybe we'll put him behind. Maybe I'll... Did I review the chapter? Yes, I did. I did a bit earlier. The stream will be on YouTube after if you want to watch it. Which I recommend. But yes, I talked about it already. It was interesting. I wasn't bad. Like, I didn't think it was a bad chapter by any means whatsoever. Just kind of a weird chapter. That was... Kashimo, my boy. I love him. That's an S tier. I was like so... I love this cover. I love this cover more than I like a lot of these covers. I'll put him right next to Choso, my best boy. I love the Kashimo cover so much. It just represents his whole personality so well. He's just so crazy. I adore it. Are so calm about being in the future. Yeah, I know. They're like, well, I'm here. They kind of knew what they knew kind of what they're signing up for. But this is my list. True. But I don't feel that strongly about Ryu, so he can go there. I'm fine with him being like a B minus. Well, actually, we'll put Toto above. Kashimo. Still in my top 5 favorite characters. He ain't going anywhere. I love this man. He's my kind of guy. He's just wild. He's crazy, and he went out in a bit of a blaze of glory. Not really, but I still like. Love the Nanami cover the most. Yeah, I love this cover. It's beautiful. Yeah, I don't know, it's so simple, but the pose is so, like, it's so hard, you know? Like, it's so sharp. I don't know. It just really is Nanami's personality. I'm sure it has inspired many a fanfic. Okay, Maki. Okay, oh my god, I can't stop. Okay, I might be biased. This is an S tier for me. But like a low S, maybe. She deserves to be here. I mean, I'm so sorry about where I'm going to put Yuki as well. The fact that you can kind of see her holding pinkies with Mai, because they made a promise to each other, I thought was beautiful. I have this like whole admiration for Gege and actually how he writes women, and something that like I was noticing was that how the Nanami cover is hard boiled. I like that reference. We think final volume gonna be Yuji. I hope it's just Yuji. That's what I want. But something I realized is that like Naoya and Momo always talk about how beauty for women is what, you know, is important for making them a jujutsu sorcerer, making them a good jujutsu sorcerer, and how a lot of the women in the cast end up having like scars on their face. Like Naoya says that Maki was the best thing about Maki was her face, and Momo said that like the beauty of a female sorcerer is important. And then you have Nobara, who is missing an eye, and then Maki, who has burns and scars all over her. And then you have I'm not talking about Mei, and then Utahime, who's had a scar like the whole time. So there's like examples of them where they've like pointed out. It's mostly like Naoya, who's just like, oh, the best thing about a woman is like her face or whatever. And then like a lot of the women are fucking badass. So it's just cool. Anyways, my rant is over. Yuki was not included in that, but she's already... What does she have to prove? This is such an S tier for me too. I love that her and... Oh my god, I gotta stop moving things around. I love that her and Toto like have a mirrored or like a very similar, almost the exact same volume cover. It's so cute. I love it. I love that she's holding Jupiter. It contradicts what Naoya believed. Exactly. Thank you. It's something maybe I'll talk about in a video at one point, but people get weird when I talk about women, so yeah, I think Yuki is, I mean, I love her. I named my cat Yuki. I just adore her. But I love this cover. It might be like an A plus, but I just love it. Should have done what Golden Canoe's author did. Make an action adventure manga. The next one is a sports one. I don't want him to write a sports manga. Might be good though. I do like some sports mangas or sports animes in general. Sometimes they surprise me. Honestly, I like Nobara with the eye patch too. I think it adds to her charm. But yeah, it is pretty cool how he expressed beauty and the importance of beauty with women in JJK when it's... Yeah, anyways. Yuki for me is an S tier. I love it. There's a lot of... He's good with the like symbolism. The hearts like Toto, the pose like Toto. I love, like, you know, it's Toto being inspired by her, not the other way around. I think Yuki's underrated in the sense that she had a lot of influence on the characters and like the research of souls. It was so important. So I think she's like a vital character, and I think she was gone too soon. There, I said it. I want him to write something that focuses on romance. I agree. I think he could do romance so well. Nobara being a teacher at JJK Tech. I can. That would be amazing. Jujutsu baseball. It was kind of fun seeing that. So, like, maybe not a whole anime or a whole manga like that, but maybe a little mini arc like that. Yeah, perhaps. Okay, so we have the Angel Hannah one. I actually really like this one. It's not like an S tier to me, but it feels very heavenly, obviously, very clean. It's kind of like the Nanami one where it's like very sharp. I like how he obviously uses like Copic markers or something. He uses some kind of markers like that because I like how you can see the overlap of the skin tones. And if that makes sense. I wonder if he does these traditionally. It was a Captain Tsubasa. Which one was that? Okay. Oh, this is like an A tier. I can't put it above Gojo, and I don't think I like it, but oh my god, I'm separating Geto and Gojo even more! For me, this is like an A, almost an A+. I like that color background. It's pretty. It matches her sweater and her hair. There's something a bit unsettling about this in a way, because her whole character is a little weird. A little bit weird. I think it's clean. I think it's clean. And most of his are like very chaotic. Like, look at that S tier. That's a lot of chaos. But this one is sharp, it's clean, and I really like that. Oh, it's an old soccer manga. Oh, Gege doesn't have time for traditional. Oh, okay, maybe one of his brushes is very similar to a Copic marker. Okay, like I said it again. Sukuna, you ask him to pose, the man will pose on you. He knows what he's doing. He is the king. Well, he is the king of curses, but he's also the king of serving. He will serve looks all the time. He literally slays nonstop. And this has to be an S. Like, I am obsessed with it. One, the colors are just beautiful. The green highlight on his hair is nuts. Like, orange and green and like purple and red. What what kind of color combo is that? But and him as Meikuna just looks so good. I love this cover. I can't wait to own it. I own 20 up to 23 right now, and I cannot wait because in the foreshortening in this, fantastic. I think I like it. I think this is perfect. I think I like this one a bit more. What is your fave JJK chapter? Ooh. You think it's the coolest cover? I think it's definitely one of the coolest covers. King of Chaos pose. Yeah, sorry if I'm asking something I missed earlier. What were your final thoughts on Sukuna's relationship with Uraume? Oh yeah, with Uraume, that was interesting. It kind of seemed like he had more of a fatherly bond to her, or I think Uraume's gender was pretty ambiguous, so Sukuna had like a fatherly bond to them, and that's kind of what it seemed like in the end. Like, he was kind of taking care of Uraume instead of Uraume taking care of him and making him food. Like, it seemed more like another path was him building like relationships and teaching and being more of like, I don't know, more of a family figure, I guess, than wreaking havoc. That's kind of like the idea I got. I'd have to reread it. I'm gonna have to reread the whole entire arc eventually again. I'm gonna take a break and then I'm gonna read it all again. Okay, we got 2 more. So we got Gojo's. Okay, this one I know a lot of people don't like. It is a very different, it does look kind of like a different style. What if I just put it right beside his? I think it's beautiful. I love it. Oh my god, I love this. This is what Gojo deserves. He deserves to be, I know it's like his funeral picture or something, but he just looks so happy. I find it unfortunate that the whole Kenjaku Yuki debate around curse energy wasn't addressed, or the status quo in terms of human and curses remain the same. Yes. There was a lot in that whole conversation that, you know, could have been brought up, even with like the merger, because he's talking about that with Choso like a couple chapters before that. So I think there's a lot of potential. Oh, also my favorite chapter is is it really biased to pick a Choso chapter? Because him getting Kenjaku to reveal one of his techniques was pretty cool. I thought that was awesome. Choso's like, I adore him, so it has to be a Choso related chapter. I'm sorry about my bias. It's so strong. They said it's his face being more fleshed out. Yeah, I like it. I kind of like how it's minimal detail on his hair too. Like, there's almost no lines. I think it's really pretty, and it's very symbolic to him. And it's nice to see him like that. I've also drawn this outfit too, and it's very aesthetically pleasing. So I like it. You don't like that Gojo cover? I'm gonna put it in the high A just because I really like it, but I won't put it in S. That seems to be fair, right? Okay. Also, volume 28, that Yuta volume, I would put that in S. That was a sick volume cover, but that's not here. I feel bad. I like the little happy faces with the Kenjaku's forehead stitches. Yeah, I'm gonna have to react to that episode when Choso dies one day. Just prepare. It's gonna be years from now, but I'm gonna be a wreck. Might be Yuji confessing for Shibuya while in Higuruma's domain. That was amazing. That was amazing. That's something I always liked about Yuji, is he like was so honest and so straightforward about taking responsibility. Like he never tried to pin anything on anyone. He always was like, yeah, it's me. Like especially like he did it with Choso too, where he was like, yeah, like I killed your brothers, and their last words, they didn't have last words, but they cried. Like he doesn't take an easy way out, and I appreciate that for him. I like Gojo's last cover. I was surprised people didn't like it. I think it's pretty. I agree with you 100%. I like them being next to each other. It's the two sides of Gojo, and I really like that. Happy Gojo, happy me. Agreed. Gojo he makes me so emotional. I don't really like the Takaba cover. Yeah, I'm the same, but I'm the same. I'm very neutral on Takaba. I'm very neutral on his whole character. I don't really care. My favorite part of him and the Kenjaku fight, and you're gonna like, this is obvious, was Geto in the nurse's outfit. I thought that was so cool. I loved it so much. But the whole fight itself, I was kind of like, eh. I kind of like the idea of Kenjaku just like taking a break and enjoying life for a bit, instead of like, you know, this 1,000-year plan that I laid out, I have to do every intricate step. He's just like, I just want to have some fun. And then he died. And that's like, it's probably more to that, but I kind of like this volume cover just because the colors are really nice, and the way, like, that's a hard pose to draw. That is not easy. That's tough. Live action ad for yeah, that's true. I like, the fight was funny. I just wish it didn't end with Kenjaku dying. but that was Yuta who killed him, but still, the Takaba was needed. Also, had to say, Angel thought of that plan. So, you know, she was very helpful, because Kenjaku, obviously, big problem. Takaba for me, I think I'll put it, I like the Naoya cover more. That is weird for me to think. I'm gonna put it, I think I'll put it low A, because I just don't really jive with him as a character. I understand when you have like an investment, like a creative investment, like something you want to do, and it's tough to get into, and you get to face constant rejection. I'm an artist, I know all about this. So yeah, I feel for Takaba as a character, but I just don't jive with him that much. Yellow has always been such a harsh color. Yes, it is harsh. Yeah, yellow is tough. It usually works with a couple colors, and that's pretty much it. Or if it's like a very soft yellow, like a sky or something. But otherwise, yeah, you're right. It like, even now looking at it, it like stands out so much. But the yellow and the red and that like black blue kind of like traditional, it looks almost like traditional comic book like looking colors, if you know what I mean. But I like that a lot. The shading is really cool. His technique, bonkers, but the character, meh, agreed. You can see Gege really improved his art. Yes, he did, definitely. Looking at Nobara's here with the elbow, and then we look at, like, I don't know. I wish I don't have Yuta's on here. But, I mean, the Nanami one is my favorite, but, I mean, any of these S tier ones, like, all of it is improvement. And he got more, like, dynamic and more experimental, and I like that. I really like the Mahito one. It's such a, like, it's so fucked up, and I adore it. But I think this is, yeah, the Yuto one would probably go right below this Sukuna one. So that's where volume 28 would go. But that's pretty much it for the ranking. I think that's gonna be it. If we have anything left to talk about, we can. Otherwise, holy moly, I've been talking for a while, it feels. I think that chapter didn't really make me that emotional. I think the most emotional part here. Let's go boop. Boop. Let's go back to it. the Gojo part made me emotional because I just want Gojo to get more credit. And they do obviously recognize Gojo, but Gojo was more used than he was recognized as a character. And they always the reliance on him was heavy. It was just like Yuta said, everyone saw Gojo as a monster, and like not enough people saw him as a person with humanity. And I like that I feel like Yuji and Yuta did a really good job with seeing Gojo, especially like Yuta. Like I really liked how he saw Gojo as being like a person with feelings, with regrets and wishes and all of that. And like he understood Gojo's position, and especially like as Yuta being the second strongest sorcerer then, he's like there's still the gap between Gojo and Yuta is so big. Like he understood that if Gojo's gone, then that's a lot to lose. They would have lost without him. Yep. That haven't we had enough Gojo was definitely for his fans. Yeah, Gege thinks he's slick. Yeah, you're so right. That was definitely the self-insert Gege line there. Haven't we had enough Gojo? I think, and I said this in like my anime reactions, Gojo is a character to me where like you shouldn't overuse him. Because one, he's just way too popular. Like he'll overshine everyone. And obviously he's like so strong. So him being sealed to me, well, a lot of people were like, no, Gojo's sealed. I was like, you need Gojo to be gone. You need him to be gone because then other characters will not, if he's there all the time, the reliance is there. The characters are never going to grow. They're never going to get stronger because they know no matter what, they have someone like Gojo to back them up. So, oh, yes, they'll get stronger, but they won't get as strong as they need to be. So Gojo being gone for a lot of the story, like, makes sense to me. I think Gojo was in the story for the exact right amount of time. And then the rest of the cast had to drop Sukuna health to 0. Yes, exactly. I think Gojo was well used as a character. If he came back, I would have wanted him to come back with, like, no cursed energy or anything. Just him being like, I'm gonna live my life. But, and I know he didn't get a funeral, but I hope what's implied is that he was buried next to Geto or something. I feel like that would have been right. And them having the same death date a year apart to me is, you know, it's kind of romantic. When Gojo returns to the anime, it will break the internet. Oh, it's gonna probably be a little annoying. To be honest, it's gonna be like a little annoying. We've been there, but I understand. People really like when I watch anime reactions of JJK, they won't remember Megumi's name. Like they'll mess up so many names of like main characters, but my god, Gojo's on screen for like 1 second. People go crazy. So his popularity should be studied. It's nuts. I'm kind of on Gege's side in a way sometimes. I'm like, calm down. Gojo's great. I love him, but there's other characters. But I love Gojo. He's in my top 10 characters for sure. 200% Hollow Purple? Yeah, that's true. That's gonna break the internet again. I can't wait to see it. Like, when Gojo is there, him and Sukuna, like, they steal the show. They are so overwhelming with their presence that, like, it just takes the scene. And that's just how they are as characters. So, Gojo needs to be utilized just a certain amount before it gets, like, too over-reliance. Choso, my boy. I love him so much. It's so funny whenever I meet a JJK fan out in the world, and they read the manga, and I have to tell them I have a Choso shrine. Well, I don't have to tell them, but I do. Actually, one of my friends told someone for me. They're like, "Do you know she has a Choso shrine, right?" And I'm like, I wasn't gonna lead with that. Nanami, Choso, Gojo. That's so fair. Those are 3 great characters. They do have the aura. Yes, they definitely do. So yeah, for the chapter, I really like that Yuji used Gojo's line. See, that's basically him being like, I'm not gonna forget you, Gojo. I'm carrying those words with me. Gojo for Sukuna fight, break humanity will be studied again. Everyone's gonna be doing the hollow purple pose and all that. And all of that Gojo versus Sukuna fight will be we're just gonna see it everywhere. Can't wait for the Maki Slaughter Zenin clan. Oh my lord. Okay, especially as someone who freaking loves Kill Bill. Like, I grew up with that movie, just like, I adore that movie, and that whole thing being like a reference to Kill Bill, I was just like, so, I was like overjoyed. That I can't wait to see that animated. I can't wait to see that animated. I am totally with you. The next season, especially the beginning of the next season, is gonna be so good. It's gonna be brutal and so good. Yeah, getting to see it's time. It would be time to see Maki pop off too. Everyone that just watches the anime is like, Maki's dead, or she didn't do like anything really in the second season, and then all of a sudden she's gonna be like, I'm gonna take out the whole Zenin clan. Perfect, perfect. Yeah, everything is gonna hit differently animated, and they really. I can't wait for the anime, but I'm also like, take your time, please, take your time. I know you won't, but please, like, we're all good. I think that Kill Bill moment will be a big hit to the normies. Agreed. Agreed. Because it's so, like, such an obvious Crazy 88 reference, so I think, yeah, I definitely agree with that. Anyways, oh, this panel, ew, his stomach mouth, though, kind of freaks me out that it's, like, right there. Should there be a next time, it'd be nice to walk a different path. Oh, Sukuna, you self-aware. So self-aware. The fight with Hei is gonna be brutal. True. There's a lot of moments. I'm also excited to see Choso just kick the shit out of Naoya. That'll be sad. And being like, you suck. You suck, okay? Like, it'll be very satisfying to see Naoya get beat up a couple times in the next season. We got like another 5+ years of JJK at least. So true. That's like I think that's why I'm not so sad about the manga ending. I think it's kind of and because it's like, look forward to Gege's next work. I'm like, oh good, you're not like retiring. I don't know why you would, but yay. I'm so glad. I'm looking forward to whatever you write next. Choso's gone, whatever, move on. I'm just kidding. But it does hurt me. Maki is so cute. Maki and Yuta in this are so cute. He's got those stitches forever. I hope Mappa keeps the style of the second season. I agree. That style was so cool. Even in rewatching it too, like, it's so fantastic. The style of the second season, it's unique. It's different. It's fun. It's fluid. It's, I like I like art that's a bit less detailed. So do you have an opinion on the culture of leaks and how it was used? That's tough because I read leaks a lot because I just had no willpower. I had like almost no willpower. And you're right, there was definitely some kind of like sometimes it didn't make me as excited to read the chapter when it came out. So I started reading leaks less and less. I don't know how I feel about the leaks, to be honest. I don't know. It's tough. I kind of wish, part of me wishes no leaks, whatever, but there was kind of like that fun anticipation to it of getting that like one page at a time. But the thing that bothered me about leaks is that because things weren't like translated right away a lot of the time, and we just got panels a lot, people would always misinterpret what it was, and then they just hate the chapter. They just like hate everything about the chapter. And I'm like, the translations haven't even come out. Like, what? Like, you're not even giving it a chance. So I think people like were so fast to jump on the hate bandwagon when they saw one thing in a chapter that hadn't been explained. And they're like, I hate this. This is horrible. And they're like, Gege's writing's been bad since Shibuya or something. I'm like, could you just relax? Go to bed. Like, just chill. Do something else. I don't know. The Twitter fans were like a little crazy for me sometimes. The fight is fun because it explains stuff Mekamaru said in the fight in season 2 about him not bleeding out. Oh, yep. So that's very true. The whole Naoya Choso fight, then Yuta shows up and shows their levels. Yeah, he's like, you guys are here. I'm like way up here. And I like the whole presence of Yuta, how it's like immediately makes them feel like unsettled. They're like, wait, it's Gojo? Wait, no, it's more unsettling than Gojo. That I like that a lot. I mean, I'm assuming most of that is because of Rika, but it's still really cool. It's so funny because Yuta is like, as a person himself, is so cute, so harmless, just a normal boy. I was only invested in the late during Gojo versus Sukuna. Yeah, I think I was kind of the same. Like, for me, it was like, I need to know the state of Choso, and otherwise I was like, I'm good. Once Choso was gone, I really, like, and I feel bad, but like a really big part of me got really emotionally unattached to the series. So, and I feel bad saying that. Like, that's not right. I should just like love it anyways. But I just, he was like my ultimate comfort character, and it just hurts so much. I literally was so depressed. Like, I can't even, I like would be at work and I'd be so sad, and they're like, what's wrong? I'm like, oh, my favorite character died in something. And they're like, oh my god. I'm like, and I would like cry on my break, and it was just so bad. But yeah, that was a while. That was, I mean, people were sending me condolences, you know? Like, I was so upset. So, and like, then that happened, I just, like, such a huge part of me just was so emotionally not in it anymore. And I think once Yuji started, like, talking to Megami again, and, like, the plan to get Megami, in his domain, get Megami and Sukuna unattached, that's when I started getting really emotionally back into it. But, yeah. I felt the same once Gojo was gone. Thank you. I didn't even care for the series. Yeah. It's tough because I like still wanted to know what was happening, but I just, part of me just, oof. It just hurts so much. Choso is the perfect version of Kamo. Yep. Like a mirror to the Zenin with Maki and Toji. Yeah, that's so true. Kamo was he ended up being such a meh character. I kind of liked him. I really liked him in the beginning, and then I don't know. I liked his whole purpose. Like, I liked that he was so, like, intense and cold, but he was basically like a double agent almost. And I liked that about him. He was just, like, doing what he could to get back to his mom. I thought that was cool. Yeah, Yuji got the blood techniques but barely used them. I agree. It is a shame. I think the reliance there was, like, he was going to use the blood techniques around if Choso was able to help him by like giving him blood or whatever he was giving him. No, yeah, that would have been cool if the blood technique was somewhat involved in that domain expansion. Be a little creepy, but that'd be cool. I just hope Mappa blasts the hollow purple theme. Oh, me too. Put that hollow purple theme just anytime. That's like the best. I fucking love the hollow purple theme. It's so good. I didn't listen to it for so long, and then I listened to it like a few months ago, and I was like, what? Why did I never give this song the respect it deserves? It's fantastic. I listen to it all the time now. I agree. When he hits that hollow purple 200%, you know it's gonna play. Oh. Okay. I'm having stream problems, apparently, all of a sudden. Okay, we're good. Gege never bothered explaining how Choso shielded Yuji. I think it was like, that blood barrier. I think the thing about Choso, too, is I feel like we could have seen more from him. His curse technique was so versatile. Like, he could do so many things. And the whole, like, basically not bleeding out thing. Like, I don't know. I thought Choso could have done more. But he went out in a way that made sense. It's gonna be like a remix. Yeah, I could see that. I just hope if they make it a remix, they make it even better somehow, which I think would be difficult. Sukuna, one of the best villains. I think I started liking Sukuna more after the Gojo fight, because, I don't know, the Gojo fight, to me, I was like, yeah, go Gojo! But then Sukuna has these weird moments, like here, with his humanity, where I really like him. Like, his chat with Kashimo, I really remember liking. And the moment where he said he would remember Gojo forever, I think he meant that. So, but villain-wise, my problem with Sukuna is I just wanted more, not backstory, but more purpose, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I need to sit with it for a bit and then come back, you know? I hope that every fight in Culling Games in Shinjuku will be extended. I would love to get stuff extended. Or like, you know, like they did with Toto in the second season where they put his volume cover. They like kind of put that into one of the scenes. If they do stuff like that, I'd be really okay with it. Choso upgraded his understanding of the technique more. So yeah, new tricks. So cool. Yeah, if we got more Sukuna backstory, that would have been great. That would have been so nice. Oh my god, the music's gotten weird. Oh my god. Let me just go right here. There. I can't wait for the soundtrack for season 3. Oh my god, the soundtrack for season 2 was so good. What's everyone's favorite soundtrack or OST from the second season? I think mine is probably Thunderclap. That was nuts. But then I also really like No Hesitation, so one of those two. Yeah, I don't know what Sukuna's big plan was. To me, Sukuna wanted to just live his life. He wanted to get the people out of his way that were in his way, and then he just wanted to do what he pleased. And it was so good. Remember that Higuruma got a whole introduction chapter and it was so good people thought it was like a whole new manga starting? Yeah, I think that's what I was saying about Gege earlier. It's like, I think he goes down rabbit holes of random interests, and I think he got randomly really interested in the whole Japanese judicial system. Like, it is very interesting. So I think he got like interested in that and like invented a character about it. And gave like that backstory. Because that's a really interesting way of going about a whole justice system. I want more moments to show his relationships. Uraume and Kenjaku to show him. Yeah, I know. I would have loved to have seen, especially with Uraume. I feel like that was Sukuna's more softer, not softer, but his warmer side, I guess. And I would have loved to have seen his moments. Because, like, remember, I think this was more anime than manga, but his expression when he saw Uraume again in Shibuya, he was so excited. He was so excited to see Uraume, and I just thought that was so cute. Sukuna didn't really have a purpose, though. He wanted to have fun. Yeah, exactly. When you have a cheat code in GTA, you're bored, you want a challenge. That's exactly, yeah, I think he wanted to get the people out of his way that were in his way, and after that, he was just going to do what he pleased. Higuruma is going to be like, who is that? Yes, I agree. People are going to be like, okay, why should I care? Why should I care? And then they're going to be like, oh wait, I like this character a lot. Can't remember the name of it, but the piano theme from Hidden Inventory, yes. I know it. I know the one you're talking about. Mm-hmm. That one's really one of my favorites as well. I think it's like I forget what it's called. If it means something to you, I don't remember. The bathtub panel. People are gonna thirst. People are gonna thirst, and I'm right there with them. Higuruma looked great in that scene. But yeah, I think I'll probably end this stream soon. What do we think about YouTube streams? Should I do them? Gege went like this. He sidestepped all main characters like Yuji Sukuna and gave a lot more spotlight to Gojo, Yuta, or no introduced characters to a certain point. I don't know. I feel like I agree, like, Sukuna could have had more development as a character, but maybe it's tough because we always want different things from different characters. And Sukuna, you could take him as, like, you want more from him, or you could take it as, like, oh, Sukuna is who he is, and he's gonna do what he wants to do. I'm too late. No, I'm sorry. The stream's gonna be saved. You definitely watch it back. We had fun. It was fun. Do you have a Twitch? I do have a Twitch. Oh, gosh. How do I link that? Someone from my Twitch streams described me as, like, if his grandma decided to start streaming, and I was like, that is literally me. That is literally me. Here, I'll just... Because I am not good at this sort of thing. I actually would have been streaming tonight. What-do-do-do. There's my Twitch. YouTube stream was great. This was fun. Yay! Oh, shit, sorry. Usually my Twitch streams are genuinely a lot more... There's a lot of chaos. There's a lot of chaos on Twitch. But if I could think of some top... Oh, there's my Twitch there. If we can think of more ideas for streams, I'd be so down. I'd be so down to do YouTube streams. This flowed, once I didn't have technical difficulties, this flowed very well. So I would be so down. So if anyone has any ideas, like, let me know. I would love to hear it. We can do retrospective almost if you want eventually too. We could do like read-throughs of older chapters or something. We could read the Gojo Sukuna fight on a stream, you know, reminisce. We could do stuff like that. I would be down for that. Or any fight that we want to read. I think it would be fun. So maybe we'll do that someday. Kenjaku merger got destroyed worse than anything else. Yeah, the merger was so cool. I was like, that's not gonna happen. That's too much of a threat. Sukuna definitely got a spotlight. We've been fighting this man for 50 chapters straight. Gege just didn't bother to expand on his character to the level. Yeah, that's exactly it. I think we want. I think the thing about Sukuna is like we want more of his character, not the fighting. Fighting, cool. We get it. He's strong. We want more of the character of Sukuna, and Gege is kind of like, that's it. That's his character, but we're like, but we like him. We want more. He's cool. We want more. We will do a Shinjuku Showdown binge read. Let's do that. That'll be a fun stream. We'll read the whole Gojo fight. God, I wish. Read us your Choso fanfics. I actually don't have many Choso fanfics. If I were the character I would go to read fanfics about would definitely be like Nanami or Toji. I don't know why. Choso to me, it's like he's beautiful and attractive to me, but I more just like want to protect him. But you're right, I have read some Choso fanfics, especially Choso Yuki, because I love them. Yeah, Uruume I wish got more story too, because I would have loved to learn about how they got so attached to Sukuna in the end. Like, he's obviously not the most lovable person, so I'm wondering why Uruume got attached to Sukuna. That's very interesting. Yeah, I wish Uruume got more. I really do. Uruume was cool. Anime can expand on battles, but it's hard to expand on other aspects. Totally agree. Without author input. Yeah, Gege would have to... We'd have to, like, know in advance. Like, oh, Gege give us his input on this episode. Oh, okay, there's an extra... Like, in Season 2, there were extra Toji scenes that Gege had written. So, but he seems very involved in the anime, which I like. So, I appreciate that. The one shot of Toji was awesome, yeah. Alrighty. I have been talking for like 2 hours or so. About 2 hours. So I think I'm pretty much done. Yeah, I don't know when... I'll put it in like the community tab, or I'll say it in a video or something. I will definitely... Oh, you know what I should talk about? What am I going to read next on YouTube? So I'm thinking next on YouTube, I'm going to do Chainsaw Man Part 2. I have read all of Chainsaw Man Part 1, so I can't do that. But I only read like the first couple chapters of Part 2 of Chainsaw Man. So I was thinking of doing manga reactions to that. That's what I'm thinking will replace JJK, because I really, really want to get back into Chainsaw Man. So I'm thinking of doing that next. But I'm open for ideas. I just really like Chainsaw Man, and I really want to get into the story again. And I have so much to say about it. So yeah. Chainsaw Man is the only manga, until Choso died in JJK, is the only manga that made me cry. So, Part 2 is really good. Yeah, I've heard, no spoilers, Part 2 kind of different. Good time to catch up. Alright, we're gonna do Part 2. This also needs a reread binge. Oh, what? Part 1? Choso Yuki vs. Kenjaku is my most anticipated moment for Season 3. Me too! Me too! I'll definitely make a video about that eventually. Chainsaw Man Part 2 is insane. The beginning is pretty slow. That'll be fine. I talk so much. I think I'd be fine. You won't have pacing issues? Okay, that's good. I'm glad. Yeah, we'll do Chainsaw Man Part 2. I think that will be a lot of... I say fun, but I think it'll cause me a lot of pain too. I really love Denji, and I'm just not ready for him to go through. I've heard things about Part 2, and I'm just just tired for him. The pacing is good. The pacing Chainsaw Man? Yeah, honestly, for Chainsaw Man, you have a lot of time because chapter page count is low, schedule is slow, so I can catch up. That would be great. I wouldn't mind that. And then after that, I'm gonna do animes again. I just haven't had one I've wanted to react to. And honestly, once I started doing manga reactions, like, I just enjoy it so much. I love, like, reading at my own pace. So I really, manga reactions are more my thing than anime reactions, but anime reactions do better. So, for Chainsaw Man, you have a lot of time. Aki versus Denji. Oh, that made me cry. Yes, the very end of Chainsaw Man Part 1 made me bawl my eyes out. Like, really emotional. So, I think the end of Demon Slayer made me cry, but not that much. And then when Choso died in JJK, I mean, I cried like, I was a mess. I was a mess. Even if I went to reread it, I would cry again. So, JJK, you got me. You got me the most. It used to be Chainsaw Man, but it's been dethroned. The Frieren chapter reads on Friday or my afterwork treat. I have to tell you, I've read ahead on Frieren. I'm on chapter 92 now. So I've obviously recorded my reactions to it. You guys are gonna enjoy the videos because holy moly, my brain was exploding and I was having the time of my life. So yeah, I recorded a few yesterday and it's so good, man. Aki 47, I just got that. That's hilarious. Why are you saying what? I recorded my reactions, so don't worry. The reactions are there. Like, I recorded my reactions. I didn't read ahead without recording it. I just wanted to get a bit ahead on recording. So I read five more chapters, made videos, obviously. So, yeah, I'm on chapter 92 now. Mocked. Really just, wow. Now that's an anime villain. He's something else. But anyways, I don't want to get too into Frieren because this is the time for I did tell you about that. Yeah. Wow. So good. Such a good story. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Thank you so much for coming. I was so nervous, like so nervous. But I'm glad after the technical difficulties, I didn't cry, first of all, and it went okay. Switching between Twitch and YouTube apparently is difficult, but it's doable. So that's good. I will let you guys know when I'll do another stream. But if you want to see me, I stream 3 times a week on Twitch. So if you ever want to see me play games, I'll be there. Otherwise, yeah, I will have a video Friday. And thank you like so much. This is like an end of an era. I love this. Like literally Jujutsu Kaisen changed my life. Like not to be dramatic, but it changed my life. It means everything to me. The story, like, I feel like the story just got me through so much mentally. And I can never hate it. I can't. They killed Choso. I can't hate it. I just feel such an emotional attachment to this story. Whereas, like, I don't really get super emotionally attached to, like, action series. It's not always my thing. But JJK, it was the perfect time in my life. I got into it, and I remember like just like messaging people, be like, "You need to read this manga. You need to watch this anime. It's so good. It's so good." And like, yeah. And then eventually, it's funny because I started my YouTube channel because I got laid off of my job, and I had like my dream job at the time, and I got laid off, and I was like, oh, well, I don't know what to do. And then like 2 weeks later, the new season of JJK was coming out. And I was like, well, I've been wanting to make a YouTube channel for forever. Why not talk about JJK? It's something I love. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to try it. I'm going to try it, see how it goes. First video came out. I was not sure. But then I stuck to it, and then there we go. And then YouTube became a huge part of my life. And yeah, so it was like weird timing in my life where most people are like, oh no, like I got like laid off and my life sucks. And I'm like, yeah, it sucks. And I kind of made it into an opportunity for me to like finally do something I wanted to do. And I got to talk about Jujutsu Kaisen. So it was like so happy. I was so happy. I was so excited to do it. And Lindsay lore, yes, it is some lore to me starting YouTube. And then like because I started YouTube, I started doing Twitch. And I've made a lot of friends through like watching JJK, and you know, I've been more open to being like, I've never had an online presence ever. This was such a split decision for me where I was like, well, I've always wanted to do this, but I think I'm going to do this because you talk to me in real life. I'm not that chatty. I'm not. But you tell me, oh, you don't that chatty. Do you like Jujutsu Kaisen? I'll never stop talking. So yeah, it just meant everything. Like this series meant so much, and it's sad that it's over. I'm so glad we saw the anime because the anime is so great, and I'm still gonna make JJK content because I have to, because I love it, and yeah, we'll still make some streams. I like the idea of rereading some chapters in like large sections, so we can do stuff like that, and it'll be fun. Yeah, I definitely recommend JJK to a lot of people, and I'm glad people feel the passion that I have for the story because it's strong. And if someone was like gonna talk to me, they're like, yeah, I've been like kind of watching JJK. I'm like, you are? Tell me everything. Tell me everything about it. Tell me every thought you have. So I'm always like so excited to talk about it. I mean, so many series that I like Frieren now. I'm like, ooh, Frieren, like I'm always down to talk about that. And Sakamoto Days, that's the other big one. You did a good choice to do YouTube videos. We love your passion to JJK and animes in general. Thank you! Yes, the passion is very real. But yeah, that's my little spiel about what this story means to me. It does mean so much. It was some weird timing in my life, but yeah, and even though like it's over, I'm not mad. I'm not gonna come out of this mad. It wasn't that okay. This UG panel is kind of insane. The ending to me wasn't bad. It was just I wanted more explanation on things, basically. I wanted more context. I think in general, I just want more. Like I just want more, and I think that's normal. I think we all just want more. I think Gege set up for more, so there's a chance we might get more, but I'm gonna support him, whatever he does. So, is Furin's slice of life? It's hard to say. It's like kind of, also my cat is meowing in the background, you might hear. It's not really slice of life, but it also has slice of life in it. It's kind of hard to describe Frieren. It's fantasy, yeah. It's like a journey. It's a journey, you know, characters on a journey. So, has action, has slice of life. It kind of has everything. It's really hard. I can't really explain Frieren very well. It's more of like you just kind of have to watch it sort of thing. Watch it, read it, whatever. I recommend watching it because like the anime is beautiful, and reading it too, but yeah, anime is gorgeous. I'm working on a very long Frieren video that will be out one day. Frieren is all over the place in the best way. Agreed. Only seen art and don't know anything about it. It's so good. You gotta get past the beginning. Beginning's a little sad. I know a lot of people won't watch Frieren because it's sad at the beginning, but it's so worth every second, and everything's important. So you can take it for what it is. You can enjoy it, or you can really dig deep. Either one works. But yeah, oh my gosh, y'all, I gotta go. My throat's starting to die here. Thank you for coming. I will let you know when I'm gonna stream next. I already have ideas, and I'm excited about it. And yeah, thank you. I like sad stuff. You're gonna love the beginning of Frieren then. I highly recommend it. But yes, thank you for coming. It was so peak when JJK Season 2 and Frieren were coming out at the same time. I mean, I wish I was watching Frieren at the time there, but JJK, like, took over my life. Because, like, when I filmed JJK reactions, I didn't just film to the episode, I also rewatched the episode again, and then filmed another video the next day of more thoughts. So, like, every reaction video was, like, 3 days, almost two and a half days of filming stuff, and then a lot of editing, so it was so much effort. I don't know if I'd do it like that again, but we'll see. I just didn't want to miss things, which is funny because I've read it. Thank you for the JJ content you've made. Thank you for watching and being here. It's so great. This is so fun. This is like the dream. I get to talk about something I love. What? So cool. Also, I'm sorry if you got a lot of ads. If I wanted to monetize this, they have to run mid-roll ads. So I don't know if I never put mid-roll ads on my videos because I hate them. So yeah, I'm just sorry about that if you get them. But yes, anyways, okay. I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much for joining. I will I'll do another stream because this was fun. And yeah, have a good night, good day. And it's the end of JJK manga, but not the end of JJK content, that's for sure. And I'd love to hear ideas too. So let me know someday, somewhere. I don't know. And thanks for coming. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.